Hello students, in previous part we have studied about the different phases such like as pre-fertilization phases, the phases which occurred before the fertilization, just like as formation of gamete and gamete transfer. Then next phase is fertilization. We have already discussed about fertilization. Now in this part we will discuss on the events or phases which occurred after the fertilization, and those phases are called post-fertilization events. It means post-fertilization event. The events which are occurred after the fertilizations, those are called post-fertilization events, such like as cleavage. It means division of cell. In cleavage, formation of morula, and formation of blastula. And after the cleavage, the next phase is implantation. After implantation, gastrulation. Gastrulation, then organogenesis, and after that parturition. As well as lactation or lactation. These are the events which occurred after the fertilization: cleavage, implantation, gastrulation, organogenesis, parturition, and lactation. In this part we will discuss on cleavage. What do you mean by cleavage? It means division of cell. Division of fertilized egg. And as the fertilized egg divide, firstly it forms formation of morula. Formation of morula. We have already discussed the ovulation process. This is the fallopian tube, and these are the finger-like projections called fimbriae. This fimbriae hold the egg which is released by the ovary and passing into the fallopian tube. This is the fallopian tube. And we know that fallopian tube or oviduct contains three regions: infundibulum, ampulla, and isthmus. This egg is released from here. It contains this one. As this egg moves from fallopian tube, the movement which is shown by the egg in fallopian tube, that is called peristalsis movement. And then this egg reaches to the ampulla. The wider part of fallopian tube. This is the site where the fertilization of egg takes place. It means here sperms reach from external sources. Sperm reach here. First of all, this is the first phase in which fertilization can take place. Suppose this is the A phase, and fertilized egg just resembles this one. Suppose this is an egg. It contains single nucleus. There is vitelline membrane present just outside the egg. Vitelline membrane. After the vitelline membrane, the another membrane is called zona pellucida. And just outside the zona pellucida, the other membrane is called corona radiata. We will make some part only, and just the all egg is covered by these three membranes, just like this one. This is the corona radiata, outer membrane, and this one is zona pellucida, and inner membrane is vitelline membrane. This is the first structure of fertilized egg. A. This one is A. Fertilized. After the fertilized egg, the egg is resemble this one like fertilized egg. After the fertilization of egg, within 24 hours to 30 hours. It means 24 to 30 hours after the fertilization. Then there is division can be seen in this fertilized egg. This division can take place from animal pole to vegetal pole. Just like suppose the egg size remains same. Vitelline membrane. After that, the zona pellucida and corona radiata is also present here. Or we will make only a small portion to show this one. After fertilization, 24 to 30 hours later, the division can be seen in this fertilized egg, and division of cell is known as cleavage. First division can take place from this one line. So this one line. One cell is larger and other one is small. This is the larger cell and this one is smaller cell. We have already again discussed sperms always enter into the egg through animal. So division of cell take place from animal pole to vegetal. It means fully cytoplasm is divided from animal to vegetal pole. Second one is two unequal cell division can take place. We can say that there are two cells are produced, but both the cells are unequal. One is smaller, larger, and other is small, shorter. After 24 to 30 years, this is the B phase. After this one, fertilization, again we will make a diagram of this one like division of this cell and corona radiata. This is the B phase. Just again the cell or fertilized egg moves out. After this one, a few hours later, then perpendicular division can take place from the larger cell. It forms, this is the two cell structure. After two cell structure, division of in this cell can take place. This one larger cell perpendicular to the first division. Just this one. This is the egg, vitelline membrane, zona pellucida, corona radiata. First we have discussed in B part two division. Two unequal cells are produced. This is the first and this is the second. After this one, a few hours later, one more division can take place through this nucleus. And there are three cell structure produced. The three cell structure produced with the division in the largest cell. Just again, this is the C. This one we can say that C cell. Three cell structure. The cell or egg size remains same. Again, from this one to 3 cell and 3 cell to meet 24 hours again after the two cell division. The cell divided into 4 cell division: vitelline membrane, zona pellucida, and corona radiata. There is no division, there is no any effect on these layers. First of all, this one, just after the fertilization, 24 to 30 hours later, first division can be seen in the fertilized egg. This fertilized egg cell divided into two unequal cells. Two unequal. One cell is smaller, a larger, little bit large, and other one is small. This one. If you are later 3 cell structures, this division can take place in the largest cell only, which is the perpendicular to the first division. This is the perpendicular. And after that, there are 4 cell division can take place. From this 2 cell division to 24 hours later, 4 cell division. This division of cell, this phase is known as cleavage. First we had discussed about formation of morula. After this one, the cell again change and the corona radiata cell start to degenerate. This one is the D, sorry. D, and this structure means from here. 4 cell division, corona radiata being here. This is the first 24 hour, 2 days. It means there is 2 days division. And after the add the cell, 3rd days, cell this enters into the uterus. On the 3rd day, as these cells enters into the uterus, and uterus contains a thick endometrial one. This is the endometrium. Endometrium is the innermost layer of uterus. This layer is saccular and vascular membrane. On the 3rd day, their division can be seen in this cell, and this cell formed 8 cell structure, 8 to 16, 16 to 32. Mostly 8 cell, or 8 to 16 means 16 cell or 32 cells. That is called morula. The fertilized egg which contains 16 to 32 cells. Mostly it is found into the 16 cell, otherwise 32 cell. It means this one line. The smaller cells come closer to the outer membrane. These are the flat membrane. And the inner one is the larger. Suppose it contains 16 to 32 cells. The fertilized egg which contains 16 to 32 cells. Suppose it contains 16 to 32 cells. This structure is called morula. It means when the fertilization egg or fertilized egg divided into 16 to 32 cells, this structure is called morula. Morula reach, it means this structure reach into the uterus. This is the uterus on the 3rd day. After division, 3rd day. It means this cell which reach here, it only contains vitelline membrane and zona pellucida. Vitelline membrane and zona pellucida on the 3rd day. Corona radiata cell degenerate. This one like, and it contains some other cell just near to the surface and a larger cell inside. The smaller cell which are flat, small cell are called micromere, and larger cell which are inside, large, these cells are called macromere. First of all, what do you mean by cleavage? Division of cell can take place, that is called cleavage. Firstly, the cell after fertilized egg 24 hours later it divides into two unequal cells. The whole cytoplasm divided from animal pole to vegetal pole. After this one, three cell structure can take place and 4 cell. After 4, when 8 to 16 or 16 to 32, that 16 to 32, a hollow ball-like structure. It is a hollow ball-like structure. This hollow ball-like structure is called morula, and it reached into the uterus from fallopian tube on the 3rd day. After this one, compaction can take place. It means after this one, there is compaction can take place, and in this compaction is in this structure, cell size remains same, egg size remains same, but compaction, it means as this fertilized morula come closer to the uterine wall, endometrium provide nutrition. It secretes some nutritive substance. So this fertilized egg come closer to the endometrium, and the cell size increase. Why the cell size increase? The nutritive substances which passes from the endometrium can enters into this fertilized egg. So the cell size increase. Compaction we will discuss in the next part. Formation of blastula. First of all, as one cell divided into 2 cells, this is called 2-cell structure as well as blastomere. It is also called blastomere. Blastome is 1 to 2 cell, 2 to 4, 4 to 8. This division of divided cell are known as blastomerous cells. Clear? In this part we have discussed about morula, how the morula can take place, and how many days the fertilized egg pass out the fallopian tube and reach to the uterus. That is the 3rd day. As the 3rd day morula is a hollow ball-like structure which contain 16 to 32 cells. These 16 to 32 cells, again listen, the cells which are closer to the vitelline membrane are flat and small. Those are called micromere. The cell which remain inside, those are called macromeres, large. And after this morula, this comes into the uterus, the endometrium uterus started to secrete nutritive substance. So this morula come closer to the uterus wall, and the size will increase. That is called compaction. How the cell size can increase? Because we know that nutritive substances inside enters into the fertilized egg. Clear? In next part we will discuss on formation of blastula.